All right, so let's review that. So remember, the new final step was bringing up the decimal point from inside the house in its elevator to the top of the house. So we have 1 and 7 tenths as our answer. Now, if we wanted to check our answer, we'd take 1 and 7 tenths and multiply it by our divisor, which is 3. So remember, that's quotient. Whoa, quotient times divisor will get you your answer when you're checking your work. So 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 0 is 0, plus 2 is 2. 3 times 1 is 3. You have 2 decimal places, 2 decimal places. So it checks out. Not only does it check out, but remember now when you do divisor times quotient with decimals, you will never have to remember about adding the remainder because there is no remainder. So cool new way to check your work as well. Now let's take a look at this in picture form because there's a picture. So as you can see, we have 3 holes. 3 holes. We have 2 tenths. And then we have 1/100th. And of course, put that all together, we have 3 and 21/100ths, our first number. All right, and then they go ahead and draw our separation right there. We are separating 3 and 21/100ths into 3 groups. 1, 2, 3 groups. All right. So as you can probably imagine, we could take one whole and put it in each group. No problem. Now the only problem we have is we only have 2 tenths and we have 3 groups, so we can't put 1/10 in each group. So what we can do is regroup. So if we bust up those 2 tenths and make 20/100ths instead, let's snooze that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, so now we have 21/100ths. So if we put 7 in each group, we've gotten rid of all 21 of them. That also shows us our previous answer of 1/700ths. So let's go ahead and clear the screen and let's see that happen. So the dividend is the number we're splitting up. The divisor is the amount of groups we're splitting it into. So what they did is they broke apart our tenths and turned them into 20/100ths. 2 tenths turned into 20/100ths. 21/100ths, including the 100 that we originally had in the 21/100ths. Obviously, it says right here, it's 21/100ths. So even though we started with 2 tenths, if you just look at the hundredths, we have 21 of them. All right, so they put the 7/100ths into each group, just like we did, and 1 and 7/100ths times 3 gives us 3 and 21/100ths. So they're kind of showing you right here in the division problem. Also, right here in the division problem is where we are splitting up the 21/100ths. And that allows us to put 7 in each group. So there's the visual format of that. The 2 tenths turning into 21/100ths. And then the next thing we're going to look at now is setting up this problem. So, of course, let's do the algorithm first because the algorithm always works. And then after that, we will put 6 and 28/100ths into 4 groups with a visual base 10 model. So come back to the next video. See you then.